Hi, welcome to my video on solving money word problems, part 1. Part 1 is because I'm going to do two different types of money problems. Solve each. Let's do some examples and then I'll let you do a couple. At a conference, Mary paid $145 for 4 adult tickets and 3 teen tickets. Harry paid $155 for 5 adult tickets and 2 teen tickets. Find the price of each ticket. Notice there's 2 unknowns here, adult tickets and teen tickets, which means we have to solve it by a system of linear equations. So what we do first is that we got adult tickets and student tickets, so I'm going to let A be the price of an adult ticket. And I'm going to let T be the price of a teen ticket. And notice I did, instead of using X and Y, I used A for adult and T for teen. Make that a teen, make it look like a teen, okay. So the first sentence should give me an equation. Mary paid $145 for adult tickets, so that's 4 times A, 4 times the price, plus 3 teen tickets, so it's 3T, and $145. Harry paid $155 for 5 adult tickets, plus 2 teen tickets, and paid $155. So this is equation 1, and this is equation 2. So because they're all lined up, I'm going to solve it by elimination. So I'm going to take this equation, and the easier numbers here is 2 and 3, even though 4 and 5 is not that bad. So I'm going to multiply this one by -2 and a 3. That will give me -6t and a 6t. So when I multiply, I get -8a, -6t, and a -290. When I multiply this equation by 3, 3 times 5a, 15a, 3 times 2t, 6t, 3 times 155 is 465. And because I have it doing elimination, I'll draw a line and I'll add 0, and that gives me 7a equals, and 465 subtract 290 is 175. Divide both sides by 7, and a becomes 175 divided by 7 is 25. And notice 25 is the price in dollars. So I'm going to sub A equals 25 into. So I have a choice to go into equation 1 or equation 2. Because equation 2 has a 2 that I'm going to divide by to get the t, I'm going to say equation 2. Either equation will do, but I'm picking 2. So there's equation 2, and A is 25. So 5, A is 25, plus 2t equals 155. And multiply to get 125, 2t plus 155. So 2t equals 155. Subtract 125. So 2t equals 155. Subtract 125 is 30. So let's go up here. So 2t divided by 2, 30 divided by 2. So t equals 15. So we have A, which is the adult ticket cost. We have T, and we're asked to find the price. So we could say the price, price of the adult ticket is $25, and the price of the teen ticket is $15. And we have it done. So notice because a lot of students might let X and Y be the adults and the tickets. I did A and T. A and T goes along with abbreviations of saying that A is adult, T is teen, so less chance of making an error. And let's do B. An outlet sold 300 cups of coffee, collecting $370. The large coffee cost $1.30. The medium coffee cost $1.10. How many of each cups were sold? So how many? So I'm going to let L be the number of large cups sold. And I'm going to let M be the number of medium cups sold. Let's put an S on cups there. So I have two variables. Notice I have large coffee, medium coffee, two different variables. And I have solved it with a system of equations. And here we go. The first equation, 300 cups. So that means the large cups plus the number of medium cups is going to be 300. Now the collecting 370s goes along with multiplying the price by the number of cups. So if I take $1.30 and multiply it by the number of large cups, and take the $1.10 and multiply by the number of medium cups, I will get, these are dollars, so I will get 370. Now I can put the dollar signs on these, but they're all dollars. Now, interesting that I have decimals here. Do you want to deal with the decimals or not? What I do is I take this equation and I multiply it by 10. Because if you don't want any decimals, you want to eliminate the decimals. So what happens? When you multiply by 10, you get a 13. Multiply by 10, you get 11. And multiply by 10, you get 3,700. Now notice you have no decimals. I find that's better to deal with. And let's write down the two equations now so we don't get mixed up. There's equation 1. And this is equation 2, the new equation. So I get 13L plus 11M equals 3700. So I want to eliminate again because they're in perfect order of AX plus BY equals C. They're in that order for elimination. So I want to multiply by the smaller number, so I'm going to multiply by a negative 11 and a 1. So that's equation 1, that's equation 2. So when I multiply by negative 11, I get a negative 11L, negative 11M, and 11 times 300, negative is 3300. And this won't change because you're multiplying by 1. And perfect. Draw a line, add them up, 0. When I add these two, I get a 2L equals, and that's a 400. Divide by 2, and L is 200. So L is the number of large cups. So now I got to go and find the number of medium cups. So I'm going to sub L equals 200 into, and as well, this is the easy equation to sub it into, so we're going to sub it into 1. So L plus M equals 300. So L is 200, so 200 plus M equals 300. M is 300 minus 200. Let's go up here. M is 100. So L is the number of large cups. M is the number of medium cups, and how many of each. So the number of large cups sold is 200, and the number of medium cups sold is 100. So those, notice we started by labeling what L or X is and M is, writing the equations and solving them out. And notice so far, a lot of word problems will lend itself to the elimination method, and some will lend itself to substitution, but it's your choice. Now, practice means pause the video and see if you can work these out. Do one at a time. And here we go. The price of a jacket is twice the price of a tie. 2 jackets and 3 ties sold for $315. Find the price of each jacket. So we got 2 unknowns. We got a jacket and ties. And first we got 2 equations. So we're going to I'm going to say J. Now I could use X again. I could let X be the price of the jacket and let Y be the price of the tie, but I'm going to use the J. Let J be the price of the jacket, and let T be the price of a tie. So that's labeled. Now I'm going to write the 2 equations. The price of a jacket is twice the price of a tie. So the price of a jacket is J is twice the price of a tie. So J and T is an equal sign. 2 jackets, so that's 2 jackets is 2 times J, because J is the price, plus 3 ties. So 3 ties times the price is going to be $315. So I have 2 equations, 1 and 2. Notice this time, this equation is solved for a variable with 1 coefficient. So to make it easy, I'm going to use the substitution method. I'm going to sub 2t for j into. Now this is number 1, so I have to sub that into number 2. So 2j plus 3t equals 315. So j is 2t. So we sub that in. Notice to just take your time and work it through slowly. 2 times 2t is 4t. Do one step at a time, and it makes everything easy to see and explain. Add up like terms. 7t equals 315. Divide both sides by 7. They cancel to give me a 1. And 315 divided by 7 is 45. Now we have one answer. And what's T? T is the price of the tie. So we need the price of the jacket. We got to find J. So we're going to sub T equals 45 into. Now which equation is better to sub 45 into? This one or this one? You can see that this one has only 2. So I'm going to take number 1. Number 1 is easier. So J equals 2T. So T is 45, so it's 2 times 45. So J equals 90. So we have T, which is 45. We have J, and you can write the J down each time you want. So the price of the jacket equals $90. And the price of the tie is 45. And you can see that 90 is twice 45. And if you sub them in here, put 2 times 90 here, plus 3 times 45 there, you should get 315. It tells you right. And number 2, again, pause the video and work it out to see if you're going to get the right answer. 7 pins and 2 rulers sold for $39. 3 pins and 4 rulers sold for $23. Notice this time, find the cost of 2 pins and 3 rulers. So to find the cost of 2 pins and 3 rulers, I got to find the cost of a pen, find the cost of a ruler, and do an extra step. Again, we got 2 unknowns, so we got to use 2 variables. So I'm going to let P be the cost of a pen, and I'm going to let R be the cost of a ruler. Notice this is find the cost. So these are 7 and 2 and 3 and 4 are numbers. So the first equation comes out of this one. Let's see, 7 pens plus 2 rulers. So P is price, so 7 times the price gives me cost. 2 times R, 2 rulers times the cost gives me price, $39. 3 pens and 4 rulers sold for $23. 3 pens and 4 rulers is $23. Notice by using the variables, it's, you can use x's and y's. You can use 7x plus 2y and 3x plus 4y, keeping track that x would be the cost of the pens and y would be the cost of rulers. So most people do that. I like to use the variables. And this is equation 1, and this is equation 2. Again, they're all lined up, so I like to do elimination. So if I eliminate, the smaller numbers here is 2 and 4, but even better, that's a 4. I need a negative 4 here. So I'm going to multiply this one by 2 and this one by 1. So negative 2 times 7p is negative 14p. Negative 2 times 2r is a negative 4r. Negative 2 times 39 is a negative 78. Multiplying by 1 won't change it, so that gives me 3p plus 4r equals 23. Draw a line, because we're doing elimination. You're eliminating the r's. Add, negative 14 and 3 is a negative 11p. And when I add here, or subtract, I get a negative 55. Divide by negative 11, and I get p, they cancel out. I get p is equal to 5. So p is 5 is the cost of a pen. So I'm going to sub p equals 5 into. So which equation do you want to put the 5 into? This one or this one? The easier number to divide by would be the 2, but you can put it into either one. It makes no difference. I'm going to put it into number 1. So write down number 1. There it is. Now p is 5, so I'm subbing 5 for p. Done. Multiply gives me 35 plus 2r equals 39. So 2r equals 39 minus 35 when you bring it over. 2r equals 4, and divide by 2, and you get r is equal to 2. So we got the cost or the price of a pen, p is pen, cost of rulers 2, but it says find the cost of 2 pens and 3 rulers. So cost is c, 2 pens is 2p, 3 rulers is 3r. So the price of a pen is $5, so it's 2 times 5. A ruler is $2, so it's 2 times r. That gives me 10 plus 6. Altogether is 16. So the cost, finish it out, the cost of 2 pens and 3 rulers, the cost is, and you make it $16. And that brings us to the end of solving some money problems by a system of equation, 2 variables. And again, you can use x and y's all the time. But when I do these, sometimes I prefer to use the variables that belongs to the items. That brings us to the end. If you like my video, click the like button, click the subscribe button, click the notification bell. Visit my website, math website at www.mathfullyexplained.com to find more information about me, my videos, and the content. The content on my YouTube channel called Math Fully Explained. Thank you for viewing my video. Bye-bye.